blissful state of peace. So, liberation or samsara is not called that. That's just yourself seeking happiness for oneself. Not even that. So the purpose of life is to benefit others, and to benefit, not to benefit others. To purpose is to stop giving harm others. Stop giving harm others and benefit others. These two words contains the whole entire Buddha Dharma. Stop giving harm others, and that includes the the whole entire teaching. 84,000 teachings of Buddha, divided in three: the lesser teachings and the Great Vehicle Teaching Sutra and the Great Vehicle Teaching Tantra. So those condensed into a Lamrim path to enlightenment, Lamrim, graduate path to enlightenment. So that comes in the Jews from the Lamrim path, graduate path, three capable beings. Three, as that translation is Jews from the Lamrim path, three graduate path, three capable beings. Capable beings. I don't know, there's some other translation, but we're all time from Dhamsara. So capable beings. Jews capable. So the ordinary capable beings is only whose motivation of living life is only for this life, only to achieve the happiness of this life. Just that ordinary human beings, same as the ants, same as the mouse, same as the cockroach, same as the all those ants, tiniest insect, and then the large, the sharks or the like mountains in the ocean, so ordinary beings, just running for food. I mean, just for happiness, just the happiness, there's nothing else. So that's special. So even you have a human body, you have billion, zillion, trillion dollars, or even you have a science degree was so famous with this and that, but the motivation is just that, no difference from animal. Exact same as what then. It's only to work for happiness in life. All the ordinary beings, that's ordinary capable beings. And then you give a signal, then the three capable beings, greater part of three capable beings, you renounce the being attached, clinging the happiness of this life. Then see the happiness of the future life, never human, but the future life. So then secondly, you renounce it's even better than before. They renounce some sort of pleasure. It's temporary. Because why is it temporary? Because it's suffering nature. If it's not suffering nature, it can only be temporary. It will be the pleasure everlasting. So like the nirvana, liberation or samsara, it's everlasting. So you have forever. So, but it's not. It's temporary. So because why is it temporary? Because nature is suffering. Suffering will change. So free from the free from the samsara play too. That, you see, so oceans of samsara suffering, then you look for ultimate happiness, the everlasting happiness, or the blissful peace for oneself. Or then the next one is if you renounce that. If you renounce that, third capability, you renounce that. See, so there's a total renounce selfish mind, self-checking thought. So, so you renounce totally. The seeking the blissful peace for oneself. So the total renounce that on is seeking enlightenment. Peerless happiness, total cessation of obscuration, gross and subtle. Then total the realization, total completion of the path. But yeah, so sangye, so for sentient beings, for not reals, for sentient beings, for every helping, for every hungry, for every animal, every mosquito, every ant, the sentient beings or something nice, but you don't relate to each being that around you, or bite you, and bite your feet, you see, then you get angry. The mosquitoes, they won't have good sleep. Then they say, want to kill, very angry, not leaving you quiet, not leaving you to be quiet, as good sleep. Anyway, on every human being, the numberless universe, the numberless human beings, not only this world, the numberless beings, numberless everyone has treating like everyone has for every sentient being, only to free from oceans of samsara suffering and to bring to enlightenment. So, wow, for that. So this gets first one, a small capable being, middle one, middle capable being, then third one, chimbos, a great capable being, this one. Oh yeah, so then that comes into the small capable being, a middle capable being, or that goes, those two parts goes into the advice to not harm others, goes into that. Then to benefit others, that goes to the Jivichimbo, Lamrim, the great part, of the great capable being. All that one goes inside, benefit others. So whole entire Lamrim, whole entire Dharma goes into the true advice. Benefit to not harm, benefit others. Oh, so that. So then I bring everyone to the peerless happiness. Total cessation of obscuration, gross subtle, then completion of realization, sangye. So, everyone to bring there by oneself alone, they were must achieve enlightenment, they were going to get the room, teaching. Okay, I didn't get room of this first. I don't know what that's maybe not enough time, but I will try to quickly. But I don't have a room of this. I didn't receive all transmission. this advice. Advice, kata. I thought to read some advice, but the Lama Tsongkhapa, I didn't find it. Just before coming down, I looked, but didn't find it. This is Kyabje Lamrim in Tibet, Debung. Oh, the incredible hard time in Tibet. Well, difficult to give teachings publicly. So hard. Well, I think he gave many teachings to other monks and the lay. So we practiced, practiced achieve realization, practice, achieve bodhicitta, so forth, and who practiced Lamrim, so Kyabje Lama, so he wrote few texts. So this part collections of texts is Rangsun Chol Gui Ningdam heart advice, pursuing one's mind in Dharma, Holy Dharma. So I thought to go a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, probably there will be never enough time. Then I have to speak while you are dreaming, while you're in sleep. Then I continue while you're dreaming, especially. Okay. Namaguru, Lama Jawa Seje Tamji Seje Bemo Kuwe Chakjete. At the lotus feet of Guru, Beatrice one Buddhas, Sages, Bodhisattvas, to all. They feet I bow down and prostrate. Nobel Lamchu Mugu Simjita. Chela Juju, Kulme Jade, dang! Nobel Lamchu Mugu Simjita. This Mugu is this incredible ignorant. So as I stubborn, so ignorant. Yeah, unbelievably ignorant. So hard, like a rock, you see. Like the heavy stone into the ocean, even eons ago into the ocean, still heavy, So not soft as mind, you see. So ignorant says him get that. So I don't know. I haven't learned well the grammar or the poems or these things. So I didn't really learn. So the horse of the right on. So ignorant mind. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Who entered your mind is who entered in the wrong path. In order to pursue, in order to bring in the Holy Dharma, then means the iron, something that you beat the wilder, wilder, wild, yes. So this iron, you bring up, you see, to pursue gurmas, to pursue the mind, to pursue the mind in the Holy Dharma, to bring in the Holy Dharma. Kanga tena turi tabesa, kanga tena turi tabesa, yuji jembe, lamden givishi. Shunyo da sanam joyi, tsuji nyewe, ji yingdami yinzan. Kanga tenas, whom you rely upon, the virtuous friend, who yuji timilamde, who bring you, who got you in a short time. The virtuous friend who revealed the path, revealed the path that guides you without taking much of just short time, bring you to the upper realm, Devahimin, then Tarvasas, then at the state of liberation. You see, bring them. Then you never in the means. This other. Then you see, please correctly, without an action, like the Kadamba Geshe Chayilwa Shinue, like how he, like, Shinam Norsang, Dr. Mu, then Buddha was crying, the military, those examples, who follow Guru, unbelievers, is totally sacrifice one's life. Unbelievable. So Kadamba Geshe knew all that with total action, correctly please. With total action, like the Kadamba Geshe Chayilwa Shinue. That's my heart. That's my heart advice. Mandalam the Chijala Mache, Jamudevi Ngoyimena, Tinchiku Cheve, Jawakun Chedan. Mandalam the Chijala Mache, Jagundevi Ngoyimenas, the Lord or perfect Guru, Lama J. The kind Guru, kind perfect kind, perfect Guru, who revealed the unmistakable path, is the essence encompassing all the victorious ones, Buddhas. So by offering to only that, then no differences. You make offering to numberless Buddhas. All the victorious ones, means all the Buddhas. No difference. It's my heart advice. So it is said, Sutra Dongboka Vito, Sutra, and it said, serving the Guru is obtaining the enlightenment, Buddhahood. Serving the Guru. Dhammakavita, it says, serving the Guru is obtaining the Buddhahood. So here, the exactly same, serving the numberless Buddhas, all the Buddhas, no difference, same. Of course, not only that, then offering one candy, or say, even a piece of orange or fruit, or you see that you get merit, heavy merit offering to all the Buddhas. Not on that, but greater greater unbelievable, greater merit than heavy merit offering to numberless Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Then numberless statues, stupas, sculpture, Buddha. Oh, so much more than that you could merit. So even putting the robes the Guru's wearing, were trying to help to put on, or the shoes, or you're trying to help to put to the shoes or the feet, or whatever service, even little service like that, even candy or offering water. Well, then you could actually make much more higher merit than merit offering to not only Sam. Sam is merit offering to all the Buddhas, yes, but even more, so much more than merit offering to numberless Buddha Sangha, statues, stupas, sculptures. So, for example, one tiny perfume, one tiny scented water, on the tip of the needle, then you offer one pause. The Guru's one pause, or the hair Gurus go pause. Tiny perfume, scented water, tiny one, you offer one pause. Oh, then you collect merit so much more than offered to numberless Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, numberless statues, stupas, sculptures, all that. Like that. So yeah, every single thing in the daily life, or say, so helping to, serving to put the rocks on or shoes or whatever, you see, offering one piece of orange or whatever can do. So you become closer to enlightenment. You become closer. Each time you do that, you become closer to enlightenment. So all of that. So here, Lamrim says, this is my advice. So whatever you're doing, only you're doing everything. I mean, so all these benefits incredible. But so that means, you see, you concentrate. So. So, for example, if one is offering tea or meal or something, then you see, you think that actually, Guru's holy body, you see, every atom of the holy body is all the Buddhas. Every atom of the Guru's holy body is all the Buddhas. So you are offering to all those Buddhas. That you offer meal, tea or meal, or although you remember, make sure, not just don't distract your mind. Remember during that time offering to all the Buddhas. You remember that. Unbelievable. So before I mentioned this, more merit than offering to numberless Buddha Sangha, numberless statues, stupa, scripture. I mentioned already. So like that. Unbelievable. So, you say, yeah. So should practice all the Guru Yoga practice and all of that. Should do. So that during that time, during the cup of tea or so, you collect most unbelievable you collect. Can you imagine? So here advices, you see. So you concentrate on the Guru. I mean, all your practice, the Guru practice. I mean, so you collect the highest meditation, purification of that. So it's the heart advice. Do you understand? That's important practice in your life. Oh, then Donna Japson Kunde Lama Sujin Lasso Kunde Jende. Mende Nago Jungsang by Rang Sauce and Vietnamese. In short, Japson Kunde Lama J. In short, the Lama J's guru, the perfect guru, all the three object refuge, all the three object refuge embodied, incommensurable, embodied, the perfect guru, the one, the perfect guru. If you correctly devote, let's go good temple, then from there, let's go good is all the good things will come. You get all the good things. Let's go good is then you can temporary happiness and ultimate happiness, ultimate happiness, enlightenment, everything now, future, everything comes from that. That you see your happiness, and you want to cause happiness to others. You know, you want to liberate descending beings from Lord, from samsara ocean, from Lord Nirvana to enlightenment. So everything comes from that. Like so good, like so, all the good things, good injunctions come from that. Oh, like that. Otherwise, then you see, if you don't correctly devote the virtue friend, you know, if you make a mistake, then that you see, then all the undesirable things, yeah. If you casually teaching the samaya, the guru, or angry, heresy, see, even the snakes can bite you. Even the snakes, you see, it's not normal. The snake bite, but the dead person, even the snakes can bite you. But all the undesirable things will happen to you. All the bad things. It is said by Buddha, said, who said, Buddha, is my advice. You correctly devote your life. You correctly devote to Guru like your life. How important your life is, you protect yours. So correctly devote the Guru. It's my heart advice. It says, did you think it didn't allow to do it? That's not the job. She never gave it. You just think it wanted in the means. Did you think it didn't allow to do it? That's not the job. She never gave it. You just, such like this. Good rebirth, you know, purpose rebirth. That can accomplish immediately thereafter all the wishes, the wishes of achieving happiness. This life, this life and the future lives means is the mentioned about the Lord capable beings is the aims to achieve the happiness of the Devahiman, the happy transmigrant being Devahiman. You see, the happy transmigrant being Devahiman being the happiness, and then you see the middle one, the liberation or some sort of ultimate happiness. And then the third one is great, the enlightenment, peerless happiness. So all that, you see. So which this body, which immediately can accomplish the wishes for all the happiness in this life and the future lives. So including enlightenment. So like this body, so difficult to find again. So difficult. Found now, but to find again so difficult one. So need to this one is found now, was found now. So think to means so while you have it as found now, which is so difficult again. So during this time, then think to means no, then happiness beyond from this life, beyond from this life, all the future life happiness, and then liberation from samsara, then the enlightenment, everything you see. Then you don't do it. Means then you try to accomplish your wishes, happiness beyond from this life. See, of the enlightenment. So this is my heart advice. But then not just to spend the whole life with like garbage, you see. Like diamond or gold, something useful, I don't know, for garbage can or something, like that's like that's unimportant. So kind of waste the human life, totally use human life as garbage. Sort of, I mean, never achieving those happiness beyond this life, but then only suffering the raw realm, only to use the human body, use the precious human body just to create the cause, just to create. Well, your thinking is for pleasure, but actually it's using to only to create a cause of this raw realm, suffering the raw realm. So the result is that. So what you think it is happiness, but total opposite. So that was with the mindfulness, they achieve the. So while you have this, they achieve the happiness from beyond this life. Something like so. Oh, this is my advice. Tanda chichi rawa yutusu, ine jimdi, nimbo maluna, chebar dejen rawa mebayi, tushi yudu yungo nindamin. Tanda chichi rawa yutusu, tanda now, chichi, whatever you do, you have freedom. Whatever you do now, whatever you do, we have freedom. Rawaitus. From very inside heart, you zero from very heart. From very heart, you put all the effort, not without being lazy, without being distracted in this life as meaningless work. So from the heart, dims, put all the effort to try with it. So by doing that, if we don't take essence in this life, then even you see, soon the time, even you wish, but no choice, no freedom. Even before death, there's sickness, you can't use the body, prostration, or so many other, you can't use, even sickness or other things before death, even. So when special things come, So when death come, death come, then how much you wish to practice, but no freedom. This is that times later, so or gone. So that time will come to you quickly. So that's my heart advice. So to take the essence, not right now, take the essence in your life. From the heart to the try very hard to take the essence in life, things are 必须这种人的命，定是美国内属朋友呢，去年他们说话没机会，谈到关闭对的รับ准的，现在是没就是人的命，定是美国内属朋友呢。So if you fall down in the realm, so no freedom to practice Dharma. In all those realms, you see, those realms are so far away from the freedom to practice Dharma, so far away. Never meet Dharma. You are born human being, but born outside country, or they, fool and but everything, even born human being, but so far from Dharma. Things are then so down, deep. It's no freedom to separate Dharma. So if you are if you're born, if you fall down in the realm where there's no freedom to practice Dharma, so deep, I said. Chinya Tabe Ravama Jivasan, if it happens like this, then your then Chinyas in the future, from now on, then to achieve liberation from samsara, there's no hope. There's no hope for that. Ramachive. Tandokabe to the now you have freedom to practice Dharma. You say, now. So now then you rub dim, you see, not being lazy, being kind of distracted with this life system. No. Dim is with the heart, try hard to dim. This time while you're freedom to practice Dharma. Now, although you see, Jim, try hard. Since I simple, she's into me. Since I simple, in that way, try to, since I simple, try to achieve the root devotion, the root path to enlightenment or renunciation, whether it is the right view, also the tongues path, two stages. So you try to approach to reach those stages. Then the simple is in the me. This is my heart advice. So that like that, or to be in the Pure Land where you never reborn origins, impossible. So there can be also like that. Anyway, 새로 땐또 대화 중에 새로 땐또 대화 중에 남다 최신 주비 갑주나 윤등 체질 제대로 봉주장 요지지 않으면도 인담이인지 새로 땐또 대화 중에 in all the life the watching Jews, cause of rising happiness. The pure Dharma. Pure Dharma. So if it happen now, completing the pure Dharma, which is the cause from where then all the happiness comes, you see? If that is happening now, the pure Dharma, the completion, completion with the attaining pure Dharma. If this happen now, if this happen now, the practicing pure Dharma, the cause for which all the happiness rises. If this happen now, then even the life is short. Even the life is short. And even the life is short, and the how much poor you are, how much poor you are. I mean, no home, everything poor. I mean, misery living poor, beggar, how much poor you are. No upsetness. No upsetness at all. Nothing to be upset at all is my advice. So because the pure Dharma, the cause was all the happiness. So that's happening now. So even the life is short, what's happening? Even the life is short, and this you're poor, you see? But you see? So no upsetness. No upsetness. Because you are able to practice Dharma. So that is what this is so loving. This you are poor and miserable living, but no upsetness at all. Nothing to upset. Then you see, because the death time is practicing Dharma now, is helping death time. So death time, then after death, then happiness all the way through life to life, the happiness will go better and better to go to enlightenment. So therefore, is my heart advice. If you are able to practice Dharma, then even the life is short, even you're poor, beggar poor, but no absence at all. Was my heart advice. So that means is pre-death time, or you don't afraid to worry about nothing. It's much only happiness. From that life to life, you go from happiness to enlightenment. So my English is not so good, but just I try to bring the meaning, basically. But Nietzsche, very good. If you have very good English, then they see the effect of the mind is very strong. So that Chidi Dewa Bashi Hurane, Sera Tingi Dewa Yapona, Talo Kangetonzo Sotori, Chudan Chebram the Nindamin. Chidi Dewa Bashi Hurane, voluntarily only the happiness of this life, voluntarily, only the happiness of this life. Then happiness beyond from this life up to enlightenment. All the future happiness in the value and samsara, then liberation from samsara, then enlightenment. All this you give up. All this important, all this unbelievable important, you give up. Only to achieve, only to achieve, voluntarily you have to sacrifice your life only for the happiness of this life. Only for this, you give up your life. You give up, you see, but you give up, you see, the happiness beyond from this life, all the future life, then liberation from samsara, then enlightenment, all you give up to achieve only the happiness of life. That's which is just a few years, few months, few weeks, a few hours, not really short. So that is like this example. So animals, cows, so to get some bundle of grass, so you see, place where there's bundle of grass, there's a precipice where the animal, where you can fall down. Very dangerous. But in spite of that, there's a piece of grass to get it that. Then you go through the dangers here, precipice, you see, some dangers. Or then, in order to get that, or you could try to go there, but without thinking all the dangers, then you fall down, you die. So, but you see, you're trying to get some bunch of grass. So animal, so like that animal, no differences. This what human being does is, and what we are doing. You voluntarily take all the achieve the happiness in life. Then you give up all the happiness beyond this life. All the happiness, the value and samsara, all the happiness, whatever. Then liberation from samsara, then peerless happiness in life. All you give up just this life happiness to achieve. Just, there's no difference between the animal, cow, you see, animal, give up their life to get a piece of grass, at the dangerous place. No differences. This is my hard advice. So don't do like that. I'm asking for time. Maybe time to near death. And so maybe before I finish teaching. 단조를 지는도 선전은 단조를 지는도 선전은 담지 신누고 미래나 장도고도 지도 체정중 대라렘바 메도 닝담인 대레레 렘바 메도 닝담인. So next one says, so you see, you have received eight freedom, 10 richness, perfect in the body. In the land of jewels, land where which ground jewel, Vijayananda do so much more precious diamond and jewels, okay? Oh, so if you get that, then you pray any comfort, any material, any comfort of this life, whatever you need, by praying, due to your good karma, and then the condition, the jewel, you get everything is manifested, everything is materialized. Oh, so, so you have a reciprocating body in the land of jewels, where you can get how many you want, Ushikran jewel, you can get how many you want. Also, you are alive, you are sentient, you are alive by having this perpetuating body in the land of jewels, Ushikran jewels. You know, so unbelievable happy. How many you want to get, you can get. It's like that now. It's like that now. Now, you see, our human body is like that now. Tanzi Hindu milena, like that. But you're not taking the holy Dharma like Vishigan jewel, that you get anything, comfort, whatever you want to get, praying, materialized. So you're not practicing, you're not taking the holy Dharma, the Vishigan jewel. Then you don't go to church, how much you are clever, you know, because how much you are clever, I think that's don't go to. Yeah, clever or try to be, you know, to achieve the happiness is like you cheat others, you kill others, whatever you don't do, you cheat others and then you kill others, but steal others, to get happiness, for you to get happiness, power. Also, so how much do you do? There's no more ignorant, stupid. There's no more ignorant than that. That's my heart advice. So, taking while you have a perfect in your body, in being alive in the land of jewels, you know, and which holy Dharma which grand jewel that you can get up to enlightenment, everything, all the happiness. But not practicing that, then you know, I mean, business or not. I mean, I say, yeah, trying so many things. You know, cheat others, kill others, whatever it is for you to get happiness. You know, saying that, yeah, you kill many million people, you get power, whatever you see. Whatever say, clever you do it. There's no more ignorant, stupid than that. Is my heart advice. I have one uncle. I have many uncles. Uncles. So one uncle, his last visit at Kapan, he came to Kapan, and he was so surprised because I have nothing. I'm not learning Dharma or nothing, not realizing nothing. But he said, but he was so surprised that his Holiness likes me. His Holiness close. His Holiness likes me very much. He was so surprised. He was so surprised. Why? So I don't really call it, nothing. But his Holiness, why his Holiness like you so much? My uncle, as Asang Tile, there's one thing he told me. Then this was his last visit to me. He died long. He was a monk at that time. Then he said, a couple of monks, they become monk, then they want to stay the whole life, being a monk at a couple of Dharma. Then after some time, they look over trekking. So they are clever, but without merit. Merit means being monks and whole life to study and practice Dharma. They have no merit. So he says, clever without merit. So clever means, you can do anything because of achieve happiness with this life. So, clever, Sunan maybe Zangbo. Kapam, he says, Sunan maybe Zangbo. So clever, but without merit. You understand? Very good to understand this one. So he says, after some time we'll go trekking. So it says, like Shabbat's when life is trekking, so he says, and they will go trekking after some time. So he said, this comment he made. He's my uncle who, who talks has some taste. Okay, so I think maybe I do a few lines, then I stop. Then I have to do something. 최단 자네 최단 만주벌 최민되지 미제 다주나 최지자비 팀라 팀세 최배랑당 돌 인담인 최단 자네 최단 만주벌 you met Holy Dharma, but didn't get to practice. Didn't get to accomplish, didn't get to practice for Dharma. 최단 자네, 최단 만주벌, 치민되지 미세되구나. Then you pass your life. You pass your life. Non-Dharma activities. Non-Dharma activities. You pass your life, non-Dharma activities. And then, 최지자비 침략 디미세스. 최지자비 침략 디미세스. When you are after death, then you're supposed to be in the like courtyard. It's Yama. You see, the king of the king of Dharma. So the Yama. You see. The king of Dharma, Yama. So when you are in front of him, you see, like court, you see, in front of judge also. That time then, whatever mistake you did in life, it shows that in the mirror thing. By Yama, Lord Rujat Yama, shows whatever mistake you did, everything shows. There's nothing to tell lie. There's nothing to tell lie. Everything shows. 최배랑상 도로 닝담이 최배랑상 도로 닝담이. So that time then all your mistakes. Religious persons, you're the religious persons, all the mistakes come out. So it's my advice. So it means you met Dharma, but you never practice Dharma. So you pass your life, you spend your life only by doing non-Dharma action. Then you see when you die, then you go to the court or the judge, the Yama. So then that time, all your your religious, all the mistakes then come out. Not what you can hide. Yingba maybe dinang chashala, Yingbo lumde go kokone, Yingba maybe dinang chashala, Yingbo lumde go kokone, Yingbo hasu nazi michana, Yingda ruang is Yingdami. Yingbo maybe dinang chashala. The works of this life. Works appearance of this life, works of the appearance of this life, which has no essence, Then you involve the go cotton, go coco, involve the go coconis. You see, you feel. Oh, I'm taking the essence. You know, you're doing something very meaningful for the life. You're doing something very meaningful. You see, but you're not doing. Reality not, but you pride you're doing. You're taking the essence of this life. So you cheat yourself. Go coconis. You deceive yourself. You cheat yourself. So the essence, the divine Dharma, the divine Dharma, the holy Dharma, you don't even want. Then your heart is rotten. Your heart is really rotten, definitely rotten, is my heart advice. So what you've done is must practice all Dharma. So must practice all Dharma, not only believe, but you have to really know whether you're practicing Dharma or not. Because so many people say, I practice Dharma, I did this, I did Dharma, I did Dharma, I did this Dharma, I do this man, this. Oh, so many say, don't practice Dharma, oh, something to those people not doing the why, those who not reciting the prayer, I'm doing something. So there are many people who believe that, but you see, if you take the action, recite mantra, reading book, Dharma books, that's nothing becomes Dharma. Nothing becomes, it's about all the Dharma, non-virtue. It's all become everything but non-virtue. Didn't know what Dharma is. Didn't know what is holy Dharma, what is worldly Dharma. That's a big mistake. So everything but worldly Dharma, no one single holy Dharma, but they think, I've done holy Dharma, these people don't recite, don't pray, they're down on the control, they respect that. But actually, so you cheat yourself whole life because you don't know what is holy Dharma. So even by living in the monastery, if you don't know what is holy Dharma, then even by living in the monastery, then everything becomes holy Dharma. So only to become famous, to have many disciples, it's about the happiness of this life. Just that you're doing everything for this, and then nothing becomes holy Dharma. So everything goes that time. Okay. You have to round that. Now I do one thing. 치월은 내신 남지 참여진 주제 천의 신지 미분배 최면 자와 타다 양주대 진의 철학 방식 인담인지 치월은 내신 남지 참여진 definite to die. 치월은 내신 definite to die. 남지 참여진 when death will happen. Uncertain. At the time of death, nothing can benefit except only holy Dharma. Nothing can benefit except only holy Dharma. So therefore, give up all the non-Dharma activities. how much we can attempt Holy Dharma to practice Holy Dharma. How much you can practice Holy Dharma. Put all effort in that. Do as much as possible. That's my heart at rest. So that I think I must say. So there's a little bit of time. Just a little bit. All right. So, first I want to say, in the world, even they think they're Buddhist. They think they're Buddhist. You see, but through analysis, so you see, even they don't do refuge in the Dhamma Sangha. Nothing, no holy objects where they meditate. It's just empty room. Just empty room. No, not even Buddha. So, you see, there are many Buddhists like that. They think they're Buddhist. Not even when they begin to practice, no refuge, Buddha Sangha. So, no refuge to Buddha, reliance Buddha, that's missing. Oh, that's the most important. That's the most important. Basis, foundation. You see, we build a house, foundation. Missing. Wow. From where all the power? You know, what liberation from Lord and from samsara, and from Lord Nibbana in life. What you can benefit to numberless sentiments, free from Lord Nibbana, from samsara, from Lord Nibbana, bring the England, what you can. But all these abilities, what comes. So the refuge with the relying Buddha Sangha is not there. Then you see your meditation is emptiness. Only emptiness, nothing, no bodhicitta. Probably you never hear, if you are what mentioned British monk, but you never hear bodhicitta in your life. In your life, no matter how much you live, 100,000 years, you never hear, you have not come out to hear bodhicitta at all. Emptiness. Emptiness, the meaning of emptiness is nothing exists. Nothing exists. There's no you, there's no you, there's no Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Oh, so see, there's no you, there's no your action, there's no object, so nothing exists. So extreme nihilism. So meaning of emptiness is that. So many people like that. Nothing exists. So many people. You know, I say, wow. So, therefore, now you realize that understand the world, understanding, recognize those mistakes, wrong things, wrong practice, then you realize how you are so lucky. This is correct teaching Buddha. To meet real teaching Buddha, teaching Lama Zopa only happened much later. Nimaka just said, don't worry. Lama Zopa received teachings from Madhuchiri on special on emptiness, on Tantra. Madhuchiri is the embodiment of all the Buddha's wisdom. So sometimes people don't understand. He received teachings from Madhuchiri. Before he asked questions, Lama Umapa, the Lama Umapa asked questions Madhuchiri. But then later Lama Tsongkhapa himself able to see Madhuchiri. They received many advice teachings from Madhuchiri directly. Then many people, others, they don't know this. This Lama Tsongkhapa, he might have been different. It's on the Gilugba, wow, this, on the different, this, it's like that. So you see, you analyze, you read, you analyze. You analyze, not only attachment, anger, but Gilugba, bad, ego trip, nothing. You read and think, analyze. Then you understand with a correct mind, with a straight mind, not bent mind, correct mind. Read, check. I tell you, His Holiness Sajja Khoma said, his teacher, whom from he received many teachings, is a great Bodhisattva. Great Bodhisattva. In America, he lived in America. Whenever there's an ambulance going, whenever there's an ambulance going, he recited a mantra, one mala omani bembo. Whenever he hear ambulance going, he recited one mala omani bembo immediately. So people dying or sick or whatever. So Lama went it was some disciples to get Bodhisattva. Not that Lama did Bodhisattva, no, long time ago. But there's I forgot name. Sorry. Dakjung Rinpoche was something like that. Not completely correct. Dakjung Rinpoche. So, Bodhisattva. But, of course, many people think I'm Bodhisattva, but not at all. I tell if I'm Bodhisattva, all the ancestors were Bodhisattva. I say, all the ants is Bodhisattva, even Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva, you meditate, Bodhicitta, you have to exercise. And behold that, you have the renunciation. You know, but just not completely empty, but I pray, when I hear, then I pray, the person time, then you 3 minutes clothed by me, 3 minutes clothed by me, listen to numbers, may that person never be reborn, Lord. Never to be reborn, Lord. From now on, and to be born pure land where he become enlightened, where he or she become enlightened. All that. If the sick person, not a sick person, then to get to recover immediately, and they say long life, healthy words. Yeah, see, then bodhicitta, able to meet bodhicitta. Yeah, able to generate bodhicitta in this life, then to achieve enlightenment. Oh, so I pray like that. Yeah, pray like that. As I can see, so as much as I can, so like that, but can unable to do on mala or manipemu now. So this Rinpoche, they don't Rinpoche or something like that. So you said on manipe, mala, whenever he hears ambulance, like that example. So Lama, some students went to with Sabao. Oh, so yeah. So what I'm saying, so here now now here you see, you're so lucky, so fortunate, you know, by looking at the checking, looking at the world, how people. You see, wrong things, you know, even though they say that they believe they're Buddhist, but not usually food. Everything is totally wrong. They spend the whole life, so many people attracted to that. You know, so that's you see, so you realize, you recognize yourself how so precious, so fortunate, so unbelievable fortunate. Oh, so all of that, then yeah. You spend the whole life. Then some people, of course, meet, explore with the Dharma, and so in particular, Kyabje Lama Zopa teaching, and wow, so unbelievable. So to see, so you should look at the world, after this, you should look at others, examine those. Yeah. What's called Zen or all this, all the people, look at them, examine, then you realize how you are so fortunate this son. Do you understand? So first you realize this. Whatever Lamrim the path, train like whatever, first realize this. How you are so fortunate. Otherwise I said that. So, see, so the Dharma practice, what you want to practice, it has been taught by Buddha. It has been taught by Buddha. Came from Buddha. So water comes from the snow mountain, like the Mount College or the ocean. So water comes from the mountain. So like that snow, so that Dharma that you can practice came from Buddha, omniscient one. With that Sanskrit, some people think it was omniscient one. Who has no ignorance, omniscience, direct listening, all the past, all the future, the present, no ignorance. Oh, like that. And he taught Buddha. And then middle Pandits from Nalanda, all there, so those many Pandits, Papa, they explained what Buddha taught. They explained. Oh, clarified. Like Nagarjuna clarified the emptiness what Buddha taught. Oh, resort to the six wisdom, the heaps, the teachings, so like that, elaborated, example. Then great yogis, highly ascended yogis, all them they meditated. They had experience. What was taught, they had experience. All like that. You see what you're going to practice, all should be like that. And you need to like that. Otherwise, not taught by Buddha, nothing like this. Not Pandit sector explain, elaborate, not yogis and practice, actualize, not like that. Or not taught by Buddha. Or not Pandit, those other yogis don't know. They don't know that this advice what you can practice so profound. I mean, so secret, so profound. Really, something found and the rock or somebody found. So how much you meditate on that, you don't achieve the result of Buddhahood. What you want to achieve, never find. Don't find. Then you see, you want to achieve something else, totally wrong. Some sort of So, Dharma, what you want to practice, we need to examine. Such a Pandita said, Tata no will last of it, just as I mean, Yosang, Kula Dishin, Tang the Jet. Tata no will last of it, just as I mean, Yosang. Kuna deshin tangna ju. Chede chawa chunsa la tete beba chabato. Chawa tenje lenye tabe chala raji chede chi kaze sanga kante vijaba kante kawasan. So, such a Pandita said, the 5 great lamas such as such Pandita said, that horse and jewels, so little bit of buying, selling, doing a little bit buying, selling, horse and jewels over there. Then you ask many people, you ask many people how this is, you examine. Even small work of this life, you put so much effort, you put so much effort, you check, me ask many people. So, says, I see you put even small work of this life, you put so much effort, but happiness beyond upon this life out. You see, all this, while you're in samsara, it's all happiness, then liberation from samsara, then enlightenment. The happiness beyond from this life, all that depends on holy Dharma. That doesn't come from suicide. No, it comes from cause holy Dharma. It depends on holy Dharma. But people don't examine the Dharma. Dog finding food, like dog find food in the street, as soon as there's food, to run to eat. Imagine halal, they eat, you see, they didn't examine. So what's good or bad? So like that, you see, Sangha Kanto and Mitchavas never examine bad or good. Whatever food, they say, immediately run to eat that. So the Dharma never examine. Oh, what you want to practice? Never examine this. They do. They do that. They believe in that. Not so. Such a Pinda saying not like that. Oh, not that. Not that. Okay. Oh, then that's so no. So maybe it's okay. I'll stop here. Probably you have to go back to home and sleep and all that. Okay. That's so just outline and just read the outline. So the this is the outline of Lamrim, but that is from that you can understand the Lama Patron enlightenment. Lamrim came from the Lama Patron enlightenment. Lama that says sex. So after that, Lamrim came from. Oh, so Lama the So it should be fortunate, capable being. Fortunate, capable being going to the Buddhahood, the Mahayana, the supreme vehicle tradition. It should be. Shida Chimbu Lura, Ganji Sange Satu, Tabachi Shuri, Shida Chimbu Lura Tonganji Lamsa. So it should be sorry. Propagated by great carrier, great carrier, great church, great carrier, great church. What? Great carrier, charity. Charity. Great charity. Nagatuna and Asanga. Then Banyama to watch him what I come to you with some of them to eat you to Damasama. Profound teaching, like taking the essence, taking the heart, very heart of the unequal glorified Lama Desha, and then who Dharma king of Tsongkhapa, who control three realms. They understanding Dharma, taking the very essence, they understand, oh, this profound Dharma. So this Lamrim. Chujipungpo jirishitung nimbo, nesme masangaywa, kansi Chujipungpo jirishitung nimbo, nesme. Essence of all the 84,000 teachings, all the essence of the vital points of the essence of the 84,000 teachings. Buddha, without missing anything, is ranged gradual practice for one person to achieve enlightenment. So, before Tibet, you see, before Lama Deshi wrote, Lama Deshi came in Tibet, embodied in the Lamrim. Before then, you see, if they practice under, they can practice. If they practice under, they can practice under hot. They regard like hot and cold, and so many wrong understandings. So many wrong understandings of Tantra. So some pandits came in there wearing blue shandap and something. Yeah, spread then wrong understanding, wrong views. So then, since Lama Desha was imparted by Trisong Tenzin, in Tibet, then Kasore, Kasare, then imparted by Lama Yeshu, embodied by Lama Yeshu. Then Kasore, then as Lama Yeshu went to look for gold from an offering to Lama Desha, from Nalanda to embody Tibet, So he sent I think Dachan Singh, I think. I'm sure the translator Dachan Singh might be. So sent to make offering to him, but didn't get even to meet even Lama Desha. So didn't get to make offering. So then, send some intelligent young students to Nalanda to educate.
重新翻译。不好意思，刚刚断线了。刚刚断线，不好意思。所以这里讲到阿底峡尊者写这一篇菩提道灯论
pergi untuk mencari emas.
A ver, ¿oís? ¿Oís? ¿Me oís en español? No oímos a Rinpoche. Qué pena.
I hear
¿Me oís, Nicolás? Ahora sí. Me lo han quitado, pero ¿me oís ahora sí o no? Me lo han vuelto a quitar. ¿Me lo oís o no?
Offered all the gold to the illegitimate king. So when he piled up, the size of the head is missing. So he said, size of the head is missing.
El caso es que reunieron tanto oro como el peso de la persona que habían encarcelado.
Lama Yeshu told Changchu, don't give even one handful of gold to the illegitimate king. I'll pass in the prison. So he sent a message to Lama Desha to spread Dharma in Tibet. So he passed away in the prison. Then he asked Lama Desha to meet in next life. So on like that. Then Kasore Nasola Zawa, I think, went and offered all the gold and able to meet. Then Lama Atisha explained everything, all the problems in Tibet and all the Dharma degeneration, all the problems. Then Lama Atisha listened to everything, and then Lama Atisha Kasore, then then he made a request to Tara. So Lama Atisha, everything he asked Tara. So he asked Tara, if you went to Tibet, it's going to be beneficial or not. Then Tara said, of course, your life will be highly beneficial in Tibet, but your life will be shorter. I think your life will be, I think, 7 years shorter in Tibet. If you go to Tibet, you will have benefit, but your life will be much shorter. So then Lama says, oh, I don't mind. Even my life is going to benefit, my life will be shorter, it doesn't matter. So the Lama decided to come to Tibet, come through Nepal. Then you wrote to Lamrim, the path to enlightenment. Then, after knowing all problems, and then you see the 2000 teachings
会有很大的帮助，但是你的寿命将会缩短7年。
teachings and then great vehicle teaching sutra, great vehicle teaching tantra. So then you see, he says, by writing the Lamrim, the path to enlightenment, he shows completely all this is for one person, not contradictory each other. So all this for one person to achieve enlightenment, gradual practice, all this for one person to achieve enlightenment, all like that. You see, then all this misconception about tantra, all this completely stopped by writing Lama Desha, writing Lamrim, the path to enlightenment. Oh, then Buddhism become correct in Tibet. Then, so the essence of the 84,000 teachings, the essential, the vital essence in the 84,000 teachings, without anything missing, is arranged in the graduate practice, one person to achieve enlightenment. I just mentioned there. Then they finish. Then to show the reference on the commentary of the Great Path to Enlightenment, to show the references, how it's pure references, the Dharma, the Lamrim there, then talking all the qualities of the author of the author of the Lamrim, the Lama that has all the qualities, born with perfect caste, then without the found qualities, and the other story, then it's very completely pure. Then how did he work? How did he work with teaching of Buddha, India and Tibet? And then then second, in order to rise devotion to the instruction, the teaching, the quality of Dharma, Holy Dharma. This quality, this Dharma, which has two qualities: how to listen, how to explain. How to lead the disciple gradually by the actual teaching. So, in order to have devotion to the teaching, to the instruction, teaching, then the quality of Dharma. So this Lamrim teaching has 4 qualities. in the three special qualities, with the three special qualities, then this is extraordinary than other teachings, other philosophy teachings. There are four qualities of this Lamrim teaching. Is what is that? It's so important to understand. Quality, all the teachings, the realizations and the transmitted teachings, or nothing, all these different teachings, nothing contradictory to each other. All this quality without contradiction, all these teachings without contradiction each other. So that's the first quality. Then every teaching Buddha, then quality, the second quality is every teaching Buddha appear in the instruction. Then third, then quality, immediately you realize the view of the Buddha. The fourth quality, then then naturally stops the great vices, heavy nigdama, great vices. So I just I'm not going through. I'm just going the outlines and just get an idea. So you see, it's related to the outline of Lamrim, but it's all that benefit you get from Lamrim by studying practicing Lamrim. So yeah. Then if you don't meet the Lamrim teaching, then all the teaching Buddha doesn't appear in this instruction. Yeah. Not appearing, unable to appear the Buddha's teachings as an instruction, that's because you didn't have understanding of the Lamrim. If you have understanding of Lamrim, all the teaching, all the philosophical, all the Buddha's teaching, all the philosophers, all those, all you are able to integrate into Lamrim, all the philosophical teachings. So Madhamika, anything Vinaya, Kasur, Abhidhamma Kocha, Tamanamte, Bhavishika, all are you able to integrate into Lamrim and you're able to practice. You're able to integrate into Lamrim, then you're able to practice. So then that time, every teaching the appear instruction. Quality, immediately understand view of the Buddhas. That's the particular you see. All the four schools talks according how much they understand. You see, truth, truth, emptiness. But you see, even the Madhyamika, the Kasa person, Sautandrika, you see, even that realization of that is you can't cut the root of samsara, the ignorance. You can cut. You can't eliminate the root of samsara, the ignorance. You can't cut even that, even by that realization. So that realization is on the aggregates, there's no I at all. There's no I from there at all. There's no I from there at all. But there's I on that. You see, there's no I from that, but there's I on that so powerfully by name or thought, or something. So powerfully I is on the aggregates. But there's no aggregates. There's no I from the aggregates at all. But there's I on that, I guess. That's a realization like that. So you see, the mistake is this. There's no I from there. Yes, the sun. Yes, but there's I on the aggregates. So strong. So that's mistake. You didn't get realize the person's view of mistake that. So there's I on the aggregates. So powerful. So you see, there's no real I on the aggregates. There's a middle level I. There is a middle level I. Because there's base aggregates, world-based aggregates. The table is not world-based for the I. World-based aggregates. You see, because there's a world-based, so there is label I, taktu exists. You see? So that's correct. That's the person gets view. Correct. You see? Then that kind of realization of the dependent arising, subtle dependent arising, it exists, but its light doesn't exist. So, so it's empty of real, it's empty of real one, real I, but it is not totally non-existent, not that. It exists, but it is like non-existent. This is so you see, that emptiness, empty at the same time it exists, dependent arising. Is it dependent arising? At the same time it's empty. So it's like that. So when you realize a person is empty, so then you realize you immediately find the view of the Buddhas. And then you reach Rangas to Chawa, I mentioned it, and I finished the last outline. For example, about Holy Dharma, so heavy karma, you see, that is when you are Theravada, so you criticize minor teaching not taught by Buddha, Tantra teaching not taught by this Hindu Tantra, blah 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 blah. So you give up the devotion to those teachings. So that's the aboriginal Dharma. So you are mindless, then Buddha teaching about the Hinan, you abandon this Hinan teaching, so you abandon devotion to that. So that is the abandoned Holy Dharma. then you're practicing Tantra or you're criticizing Sudra, minor Sudra, no good, blah, 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 blah. So you renounce the devotion, to that. So all those aboriginal Dharma are so similar for so they taught Buddha teaching taught then you see this is not good, then there's the similar also aboriginal Dharma. So the aboriginal Dharma, if you did, for example, somebody teacher explain you teachings on emptiness, you don't understand. Instead of saying, I don't understand now, but hope I can understand future. Instead of that, then, this one doesn't help to me. This one no good, this one doesn't help me. I give up. You give up the devotion to that. So that's abandoned holy Dharma. Emptiness, or another teaching, you don't understand, this is no good, this I don't understand, no benefit from me, you give up from devotion to that teaching, then abandoned holy Dharma. That's for us so easy to happen. So, negative karma is our way, thinking about the king of the concentration. In the world, anybody in the world, then destroy all the stupas. There's Kyabje then they did offering holy objects, means statues, stupas, scripture, temples, you destroy everything in this world. Somebody who abandoned Sutra, abandoned Holy Dharma, this is a much more heavy negative karma. Then it says, anybody who killed the Arahats, how many Arahats? Equal in number of the sand grains of Ganga. So these I don't know what the Indian River Ganga or Pacific Ocean. If it's benefits Bodhicitta, I think so that is the Pacific Ocean, not the Indian River Ganga. So killing others equal in number of the sand of the river Ganga. Wow. Then abandon Holy Dharma. This one is far more greater heavy negative karma than killing others equal in number of the sin grains of the river Ganga. You understand? Wow. Then the also, so by studying Lamrim, these things completely stops, naturally stops. Those heavy things come. The three qualities of Lamrim. Then don't you soon something just doing it, then just my time. Don't you soon something just doing it, then just my time. And Lamrim shows all the teaching of the Sutra, Tantra, you see, condensed inside. The subject, nothing missing. Therefore, subject, nothing missing. Then second, same duty, so mainly is present, Lamrim mainly is presented, is revealed, presented to subdue the mind. Mainly presented the way, how to subdue the mind, mainly in that way. So easy to practice. Therefore, easy to practice. Then next one. Shinda chimbo niji rula kebe lama niji dame chimbo rushini keba de papa yesu. It is adorned, these Lamrim teachings adorned two lamas who are expert in the traditional teaching by the true carriers. Carrier? True carriers. This is far greater, special benefit than other tradition. So the Kase Lama Tsongkhapa said, Sungla Kunji Nyingpo Dudua, all the teaching Buddha essence, brevity, condensed to the this you read one time when you listen, you get collections of benefits. Explaining Holy Dharma and the listening Holy Dharma. So, yeah, even just reading Lamrim one time or when you listen. So the whole Holy Dharma, you see, explaining or listening, you get benefits. That's enduring a bit. So it condensed great, unbelievable subject. So teaching Buddha. So definitely, so think this. So the second quality, we are experiencing so much suffering in samsara. Is by the mind, one's mind. Then you achieve the liberation of samsara, ultimate happiness, everlasting happiness, the enlightenment, all the happiness. Who achieve the happiness is the mind. It's your mind. So to subdue the mind, there's no other than Lamrim. To subdue the mind, there's no other teaching than Lamrim. So this Lamrim so it's mainly to method to subdue the mind. So easy to practice. So this teaching is about adorned, very special, with the Lama Rinpoche, who is the expert in the Nagatana tradition, and the Lama Silingpa, who is expert in the Asanga teaching. So, Lamrim teaching is adorned by this two teachings, two Lamas. So this Lama Tsongkhapa said, the teaching quality, even the Abhidhamma Abhisama doesn't have the three qualities. Even the Guya Samaja doesn't have the three qualities. The Sudha Tantra, all the subject condensed, it doesn't have it. And this is taught, this Lamrim teaching taught mainly to subdue the mind. Didn't I say stop here? So the natural result, all that. So anyway, the way to understand, by explaining this, the way to understand how important Lamrim, from where the Lamrim teaching came, Lamrim, how that is so important. What is that? Thank you very much. Is there some question? Is some question?
Rinpoche?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some questions, one from China. The question is, when I feel disturbed mentally by outside world, when I get worried, it is very powerful. Although I think in my heart that I think this is wrong and unreasonable, but it is hard to shake it in the face of the powerful mental disturbance. May I ask Rinpoche what I can do to apply against this at a time when it arises?
Somebody can repeat to me?
Shall I repeat, Rinpoche?
What's that? Can you repeat to me?
Yeah. When I the question from China student, he says, when I feel disturbed mentally by the outside world, he gets very worried, and that worry is very powerful, and it disturbs his mind. He knows this is wrong and unreasonable, but he finds it very difficult to shake it in the face of the mental disturbance. So he asked Rinpoche, what can he do to apply against this at the time when it comes up?
One answer is to use subtle dependent arising. It is merely labeled by mind. See, use that. The emptiness. That means emptiness. So there's no real I. There's no real I existing from its side. Total hallucination is not there. And then is the real action, the I is not exists from it's not there. And object, real object, yeah, existing from its side is not there. So you see, receiving harm. Since you're not there, since you're real you not there, then how's it possible? You see, real you receiving harm from others? No way. So real you is not there. So the object to receive harm is not there. So the harm giver is not there. Real harm giver is not there. You see, real harm giver exists from inside is not there. It's hallucination. So if you're able to think, that's immediate, that's incredible, that's just so fast. So nothing there. The real what you believe, nothing there. Even the atom, size of the atom is not there. So meditate on that. So then that helps you to free from all the anxiety, all the fears, all that things. No? So that's one thing. Then there can be other methods. There can be other methods. There can be other, actually one thing. You see. So Buddha Chavatara said, if one didn't harm others, nobody harmed you. Now, see, if you didn't harm others, nobody will harm you. That's, you see, cause, the past, nobody harmed, you didn't harm anybody. So result, nobody can harm you. That's, every day we should practice mindfulness in that. Whenever there's harm or health, health is a benefit, because your past life you benefit others. So as a result, then others benefit. So in the past you didn't harm others. So in the past you harmed others. Now you receive harm. So Buddha chapters, syntax, you see. Even if you didn't harm others, nobody can harm you. So they remember that. Yeah, it's been daga leji kuchi na dala naje tejunde. Te semde nyalto na daga teta malakim. So this is very important. My karma persuaded. Therefore, I receive some. So the person is harmed oneself. Because in the past you harmed, your karma persuaded, so that person harmed you. That means that person creates negative karma. By harming you, creates negative karma. So now the person is in the human realm, but that makes a person to be born in the hell realm. To disappear from the human realm, born in the hell realm. So whose fault is it? Your fault. You see, if you didn't harm, your negative karma, didn't pursue the person past, then person wouldn't harm, won't harm you now. So that person won't go to the hell realm. So it's completely you caused. You are the one who caused to born, to bring in the hell realm. Whole of the hell realm. So therefore, even reciting one mother or manipemu, whatever you can do, whatever, so many ways, at least dedication, dedicating your merits, past, present, future merits, and all the sin damage, merits, all the Buddha system, dedicated for the person to not be born hell realm, to be free with samsara, to achieving that request as quick as possible. Then you pray, even one mala or manipemu, whatever you can do. Reading Hatsusra, Dhammakatsu, whatever, so many cool, you know, to not be reborn, so you pray, or whatever you can help that person to not be born, just do that. So the compassion rises. This is your mistake. Your compassion is angry. No, what's it to get angry? No way. So only compassion rises. That's very good. That's okay. It's very good to develop somebody who have, then you use that to develop compassion. But it's very angry. Then also, one more quotation. I don't remember the words, but I know the meaning. See now, with this incredible logic sent by Shanti, is the small things. I don't remember exactly. The small things is cause angry. You get angry. Okay, so angry, but angry is get angry, or that makes to be reborn in hell and suffer for eons, suffer for a long time in the eons. So you think, don't think this small problem. I don't like this. So instead of thinking that, you think if you get angry, you're getting angry now. That makes you born. Lord, then unbelievable suffering for you all this. Then you see. So you don't get. So therefore, you don't get angry. So don't think about this small thing. You just think the angry or the cause to hell and the suffering. So so you don't get angry. You don't get angry. That's incredible logic. I don't know what there, but that's the meaning. Okay, so that you free yourself from the anger. So which makes you to burn and suffer evils. oh, this small problem is nothing. Okay, you understand? Okay, that's all. Okay, that's it. Huh?
Rinpoche, you want another question, is it?
Yeah, one question, then please.
Okay. From the Russian student, why hum in the hum mantra is a sign of mind? Why is the mind in the chest area? Why color is blue?
Can you repeat?
Rinpoche, the Russian student is asking why hum in the hum mantra is a sign of mind. Why is the mind in the chest area? Why is the color blue?
Huh? What's color blue?
Blue.
What's that? Blue.
Blue.
Yeah. I don't know exactly, but it may be related to 5 Dhyana Buddha colors. Five Dhyana Buddha color. Ashubhya is blue. Amitabha is red, and the Bharatana is white. So maybe some relation to that. So yeah, but the Omahung, why you visualize Omahung is a, you see, you are deity. You are the deity. Sorry, what you're going to achieve in the future, it become now. You become that now. So that's the Tantra practice. What you're going to become in the future, you vision now it has happened. That's Tantra practice. That's the Tantra practice, yeah. So, so your body is all the Buddha's holy body, and your speech is all the Buddha's holy speech. Your mind is all the Buddha's holy mind. So think of Oma Hung. I think my own understanding is that. The means you see, either you visualize there, that is all yourself, and that yourself dated, then that your embodiment of your body is all the Buddha's holy body. Your speech, all the Buddha's holy speech. Your mind, the only Buddha, all the Buddha's holy mind. I think it's visual. Why visualize Omahun? I think it's a great meaning. Yeah. Okay. That's all. That's all. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Did all the participants manage to manage to number is Buddhas. May the body Jeda, source of all the happiness and success, including enlightenment for oneself, for every sentient being, may it be generated in the one's mind, in the mind of numberless helpings, hungry ghosts, animals, human beings, as well as human beings, in everyone's heart. So Even you have dogs and birds and pets and snakes and whatever pets you have, isn't it? You think of General Buddhist in their heart, your parents, your family. Okay, thank you. Oh, then that Buddhist generator and become Buddhist generator. What is in others' heart and may increase. Oh, Chanju Semenjo Rinpo Chema Jeba Anayen Jejo Jeba Nyamba Yameba Egone Konzo Abewa Tara Kunda Jawa Tunga Vete Joshini Ngozo Sevete Javenga Baram Sati Keje Tanyang Rawa Amanto Panjalama Jiwa Jindawa Kutam Kutse Dashi Keje Zenjo Sampo Jindawa Tanda Nanda Sujo Varasu Panjalame Nambatawala Keje Tanyang Lota Mikeja Jinselebo Lame Jena Samla Chubara Shu Abadan Suamagova Yin Vapasa Chesenjera Wakunze Daji Shu Did all the past best of the man to close me? There's a man to close, but number listen, being number listen, Buddha. Maybe war, famine, disease, torture, poverty, all those sufferings in the world be totally pacified right now. And may the genders of earth, water, fire, wind, all this, that's so much problem happening around the world, different countries, on. People suffer so. All the children pacify, all the problem pacify immediately. So you take your medicine. Oh, then did you all the past the best way to manage to cross by material manage to cross by numberless and numberless Buddhas? Any sentient being who see me, touch me, remember me, think of me, hears my voice, and any sentient being that I see, that I remember, that I touch it, or hear voice, that just by that may all the sentient beings suffering be pacified immediately. And they achieve perfect peace, happiness, enlargement, by general love, kindness, compassion, Buddha in everyone's heart. Oh, then did you all the past the person Peter made it to close by me? Three times made it to close by numberless sentient beings. Numberless Buddhas, that which exists in the mere name. It exists, but it like doesn't exist. So it's unbelievable subtle. May the I who exists in the mere name. Achieve the Buddhahood. which exists in mere name. The sentence means who exists in mere name. To that Buddhahood which exists in mere name. Brahman self alone who exists also in mere name. And dedicate, as a 3-time Buddhist dedicated the merits, I dedicate all my merits in the same way. Jamblam Bhavya Chita Jambada Kunda Sambo Diyan Dejin Adakunja Jetan Dalo Jengawa Dida Tanzin Tatan Shebe Jawa Tamji Jingwa Gangla Chudunga Yen Daye Geve Tawati Sambo Jeje Ratunga Raje Tunda Jawara Jaman Dawazo and the Manzu Jawar Chatu Savasava Kunda Samas. Tunda Jamaran Damanazu Jesavasava Kunda Sama. Tunda Javara Jaman Jawar and Jesavasava Kunda Sama Tata Amazra when the Son to the Zamis. 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 Tata Amazra. The Zami get so hard. Oh, Chende, Namana, that's what Minjila Bri Javara Chas Chende, Namana, what Amana Javara Chasalo, Mijin Seji, Javich, Lata, Tender Ruame, Dagalata Dava to take another Mavan Parajo. Chiden Kamde Pande Mando Bakang Le Jue Sampejin Semetin Jasola Semetin Jasola Kuzetin Tushilondu
Son Chan Shin Cham Go Gao Wei Ten Shi Kyung Pe Wei Kon So Do Bo Se Cho Som Ko Wei Le Mo To Do Ba Da So Do Che Go Do Cha
Before you recite it, I think Dasu Koche Terratams, the Conjus Nanamas, Conjosumbo, in the Chavala, he said. Conjosumbo in the Chavala, what? No, what? Dasu Koche Terratams, the Conjus Nanamas, Conjosumbo in the Chavala, he said before. So is that written? Now it's changed into what? Chabatang, or Chabatang. Not Chabala, no. Chabatang. Was it in there? Chabala? That's mistaken. Chabatang. All right, thank you.